I have spent over $250,000 on Alibaba over the last 3 years. And in this video, I'm going to show you my exact criteria I use to find good suppliers. Also, I'm going to show you how I prioritize different suppliers. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks I learned over the last few years I've been buying stuff from Alibaba. So let's go to the screen and I'll show you exactly how I find good suppliers. So when you log into Alibaba, you can see a search bar, and if you can type anything here, so let's say we're looking for bamboo hair brush. So the first thing I do, I always sort them by suppliers instead of products, because when you search by products, you come across loads of listings that are actually by the same suppliers. It just makes your work harder. It's best to do it by supplier, so then you have loads of different suppliers. So the exact criteria I have when I'm looking for suppliers, so I make sure that suppliers are trade assurance, they are verified, and they have at least 5 years of experience on Alibaba. They have generated at least $100,000 on Alibaba. They are manufacturer, not trading agent, and the rating is over 4.6 stars, and they have minimum 20 reviews. And the main markets they are selling are the Western markets. So by having this criteria in your head, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tick on the trade assurance. So all the suppliers I can see now have trade assurance, and they're all verified suppliers. So what trade assurance and verified supplier means, the trade assurance, it means that Alibaba plays like a guarantor. So when you send money to the supplier, they actually go to an escrow account where Alibaba holds the money, and then when everything is fine, Alibaba will release the money. So it doesn't go directly to the supplier, it goes to Alibaba, so then your money is safe. So if any issues, Alibaba can refund you the money back. And the verified supplier means that Alibaba has sent its team to the factory and they've actually verified all the information listed on Alibaba is all verified. So it's not like made up stuff. So you want to make sure their suppliers have trade assurance and they are verified. So the next thing, like I said earlier, I make sure that they are over 4.6 stars. So you want to click on here, and then all the suppliers now you'll see have 4.5 stars. So minimum 4.6 stars. So now you've got a list of suppliers, and then how the name of a factory works is the first part of the name would be the area. The second part would be the name of the factory, and the third part would be their main product. So any factory you look at, let's say this one, so this is the area, this is their name, and hairdressing products. So their main products are hairdressing products. And then if you see this factory has the name, the area name, the name of the factory, and it says import export. So they are trading agent because they don't really have a main product. They actually have trading agent, and import export is their main business. So you want to make sure you're dealing with manufacturers, not trading agent, because they're like middlemen, and then you'll be paying an extra commission to the middleman. We're going to ignore this supplier. So this one, so they are so their main products, hairdressing products, they have spent over $600,000. So that's definitely ticks that box, and they're over 4.6 reviews. So, and they have 70 plus staff. They've been on Alibaba for over 12 years. So let's open this. Just like that, you're going to go down and find at least 10 to 15 suppliers. And then you want to make sure that, so when you go in the products, you want to make sure that all the products are, they're not random products they are selling. So now we've searched for the bamboo hairbrush. You can see they have a hairbrush, hair comb, bath, brush. So they can see their expertise are in brushes, and you can, and also in their name suggests that they're hairdressing products. If you open their profile, you can see that their main markets are North America, Western Europe, and then 8% Eastern Europe. So this is quite important because markets like Africa and Asia, they don't really have high standards. So if a factory main market is Africa or Asia, there could be low quality products. So it's good to have suppliers with main markets are North American and Western Europe markets. So they have over 28 reviews, and you want to go through all the reviews and make sure that you don't find anything that rings alarm bells or anything like that. So you want to make sure you read all the reviews. Once you find 10-15 suppliers like that, And then you want to start now speaking to the suppliers and find out the price of the product and start negotiating. When you're speaking to the suppliers, make sure you're not giving them a long story and telling them that you've been how good you are and how good your company is, how big your company is. They're not interested in that. Keep your conversation short and precise, and don't use difficult words. So try to keep it as simple as possible and try to describe the product as clear as possible so you get the best quote. If you just tell them you're looking for a bamboo hairbrush, they will know exactly the length, the weight, the height, anything you want for the brush, and then they won't be able to give you the correct price. And how do I prioritize suppliers? So let's say I start speaking to 15 suppliers, say I narrowed it down to 3 suppliers. So first, make sure you tell them that if you're going to order sample from them, they are going to reimburse the cost of sample when you place the bulk order. That could save you a lot of money. Also, tell them that you will only pay 50% in the beginning, and then once the order is completed, you will pay another 50% when they're ready to ship the product. Don't pay the full 100% amount in the beginning, because if you pay the full 100% in the beginning, they will lose interest. And then let's say they tell you that they're going to finish the product in a month or 15 days, they might take it longer because they don't really have anything to look forward to. Once they've got the money, they're not in a rush. They might push you back in the list. So if they've got another supplier who they have to meet the target, they might give that buyer the priority instead of you. So try to only pay 30% or 50% in the beginning, and once the stock is ready to ship, then you pay another 70% or 50% of the order. Let's say once you've ordered the samples from 3 suppliers and all the samples are good, the suppliers all meet the criteria, and everything is good, then how would you prioritize which supplier to go with? This is when what I do is, the first thing I do is, how's the communication been between all 3? I take that factor. And then also what I do is, you take their address and put that in Google Maps and then see which supplier is closer to the port. And then you want to go with the supplier which is closer to the port, because when they prepare the goods, it'll take them quicker to send the stock to the port, instead of a supplier who is far away from the port. It could take them days to send stock to the port first, and also can add cost to you. So if you're stuck in a situation where you have all 2 or 3 good suppliers and you just don't know who to go with, so this is what I normally do, is look for a supplier who is closer to the port. That would give them an added advantage of sending stock quicker to the port. So now the few tips and tricks I've learned over the last few years. A lot of suppliers will ask you for your WhatsApp or your WeChat number, and they want to speak to you on WhatsApp and WeChat for the convenience. So you can absolutely do that. But what I would advise is, any chat you have on the WeChat or WhatsApp, paste it back in the Alibaba chat. So then it's kind of recorded there. So if in future, if there is any confusion and any problem, you can use that as a proof of evidence, that chat from WhatsApp or WeChat. So that's the first tip. The second tip is, if it's your first time, especially ordering from a supplier, try to get the stock sent to your address instead of sending it straight to FBA, Amazon warehouse. Because when you tell suppliers that you're sending something straight to Amazon warehouse, they know that you won't be able to check the quality of the product. So they might reduce the quality, or they might not make the products all in the same quality. So if you get it delivered to your address, even you are not checking it, the supplier might think that you have the option to check the stock. So make sure, at least for the first few batches, get them sent to your address. Another tip I'm going to give you is, suppliers can actually see your profile, and there's a lot more information that a lot of people don't know what supplier can see. So I'm going to show you exactly how you can see it and how you can prepare yourself before you even speak to the suppliers. If you go in your profile, under my Alibaba, there's a there's a option on the corner says see what others see. So if you click on that, now you can see what the suppliers can actually see. And a lot of people don't know that there's a lot more information that the suppliers can see. You can see when you were registered, how many products you have viewed, and uh, any how many searches you've made, and are you in the blacklist. So the suppliers can actually see that. So they can see your past 10 search results, that what you actually been searching on Alibaba. Anything in the search that you think can put the supplier off or can cause any problem. So make sure you fix that search result before you speak to the supplier. So go and type other product names or something like that just to push that search away so the supplier can't see it. Or if you're trying to hide a product from the supplier, make sure you go on Alibaba and search different things, so then they won't be able to see that thing in the past 10 search results. Also, they can see the amount of transaction you've made and how much money you've actually spent since you've been on Alibaba and how many disputes you've had. So these things do matter. The suppliers look at that. If, let's say, if you've got a bad profile, I would advise you to create a new profile and then go and speak to suppliers. So this could be the reason a lot of suppliers might not be talking to you. So I hope you found this video helpful. And if you are thinking that Amazon FBA is dead, you need to go and watch my last video where I showed 3 products. They are newly launched on Amazon. They're doing really, really well. So you can go and watch this video here. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.